Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us. You guys are the real MVPs. So lovelies, I came across this video made for you and I thought to share where internet is reacting to the flood, the storm, like things are really happening, and it's as if it's a biblical prophecy that has been happening with all of these storms and rains and flood. Like the whole of the social platform is calling up on people to be alert because it might actually be the end time. Lovelies, I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So lovelies, why not just share your thought? What is happening in your own, side, your own area? And let's dive into it.
I think I figured out how the world gonna end, y'all. I think water might be the cause, y'all. And I'm not even joking when I say that. I really believe water might be the downfall. I mean, the upfall. Y'all, New Jersey just been hit with a flood water, and New York. I'm gonna show y'all 2 videos. This shit is crazy, y'all. Look at all the water, y'all. This is in New Jersey. This shit is crazy. So you had South Carolina, you had Texas, Jersey, New York, the whole East Coast getting slammed. That's what it seemed like. Look at that. The whole damn car is submerged in water. Hopefully nobody in them jumps. This shit is wild, fool. How deep y'all think that water is? I know for sure it got catfish in that jump. Now this one is on the New York train. What would you do? I'm not gonna lie, that train don't look like some Final Destination shit. Imagine you on that train and you just see the water pouring down and it's getting higher and higher and higher to the point where it might cover your damn head. I'm just confused. So with all that water, the train can't move? You just stuck? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments.
There is something major about to take place, and with recent events, I really want this message to get out. I have made this video not once, not twice, but 3 times, and it keeps getting removed. So if you could please comment, like, share, whatever, because this information is dire. I have been tracking this development that is in the Gulf for the last week. I have watched them say it's not going to change, nothing's going to happen, 7% chance outlook of developing, and today that shit just quadrupled in the chances that it will be a major event that will happen and affect large parts of Florida, Louisiana, New Orleans, things of that nature. What is actually really scary is that the area, which would be the Florida Everglades, Tampa Bay, all of that over there, Louisiana, New Orleans, is the alligator Alcatraz shit, and how no one's talking about these people who are probably about to fucking drown because they're in tents surrounded by crocodiles. But let me give you the weather side of it. As of right now, they are still maintaining the idea that a tropical system could form. I need you to know that a tropical system starts with a tropical storm, then goes to a tropical depression. Nevertheless, the National Hurricane System has been posting about this development, but the information is not seeming to reach its target audience due to cuts to multiple weather and news services. This is the area that they're saying something could develop, and the chances just jump from like 0 to 40 within 48 hours. Chances are expected to increase, but I need you to know that those individuals who have been detained, that they are saying are not just criminals. There are women, children, people in the Florida Everglades that are about to experience torrential rainfall. Every rainfall plus storm surge equals disaster, and they are trying to get the information out, but it's not hitting on shit. I need y'all to know that what happened in Texas, what is currently happening in parts of New Jersey is headed towards Florida, and we have people locked in fucking cages. Not only that, no one is knowing what the fuck is coming their way. And the growing concern for another significant rain and flooding event this week, this time along the Gulf Coast, is starting because of what could form in this Atlantic Basin's next tropical system. There is no fucking way people in cages, in tents, in the Everglades during a fucking storm could survive this. People that are in Louisiana, we know how they like to open the fucking levees and flood everything. Please, if you can, prepare. Let someone know. Let a friend know. I don't give a fuck if you think it's only rich people in Florida. If you think only people who know how to deal with this shit live on the coast, it's not true. Please help me get this information out because I feel like no one's fucking listening.
Parts of New Jersey and New York City are flooding right now. You have people who are getting stuck in New York City subways. Right now, I believe the unalive count is 2, but I'm sure it's going to rise, unfortunately. Just this month alone, we've seen Texas, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C., reports out of Chicago, New Mexico, and now New York City and New Jersey. And mind you, it's not the whole state, it's just parts. But these areas have been experiencing flash flooding. People are blaming cloud seeding, people are blaming weather modification, and man-made technology, but ultimately, guys, this is the work of the Father. And before you go on and say, didn't God say that he would never flood the world? Yes, God said that, but last time I checked, these cities are not the entire world. God is sending signs. In Luke 21, it says that there would be sea and waves roaring, and that you would see all of these things happening across the earth with smokes and pillars of smoke from the volcanoes, with earthquakes. The Bible talked about climate change before we knew what climate change was, thousands and thousands of years ago. It's all over the prophets. It's all over the Old Testament. We have been told about these times that we're now living in. It's a part of the 6,000-year calendar. According to the Bible, from Adam to Abraham, it's been 2,000 years. From Abraham to the birth of Jesus Christ, it was 2,000 years. And from Jesus Christ's resurrection and ascension right now to present day, it's about 2,000 years. Don't let Satan fool you and trick you. This is really what's going on, guys. I don't care if it's weather modification or anything else. At the heart of the matter, this is the prophecy of the Bible.
What the hell is going on in New York and New Jersey right now, guys? Did you see what's going on? It's flooding everywhere, guys, in New York City, New Jersey. Everywhere I go, I see water. The train stations is flooding. Guys, I told you to get out of there a long time ago. Shut up! Not only that, guys, people think it's a joke. They're out there kayaking in the water. I see somebody out there in a big rubber ducky. Shut up! What is going on out there, guys? I told you to get out of there a long time ago, but you didn't listen. You know what you did? You paid your rent again. Shut up! Not only that, guys, it's flooding everywhere. Everywhere. Different states, too. I see something in Texas. Guys, listen. I told you should have took those swimming lessons a long time ago. Shut up! People are laughing. People are joking. People are dancing in the rain. Did you see that video where people dancing in the flood? What is going on out here, guys? I think we lost it. Game over. Go look it up, guys. This is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. There's videos out there to prove it. Are you okay? New Jersey, New York City, get out now. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm only telling people what I've seen. People are down there calling me like, yo, it's flooding everywhere. New York City, New Jersey, be safe. It's not a game. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. I'm out.
Jersey, New York. Y'all okay? Y'all okay? Y'all Jersey strong and you New Yorkers could survive anything, honey. Honey. I saw the water coming in on the train and I was like, it's happening. It's happening. And then I saw the New Jersey streets and I was just like, it happened. It happened. In 2009, I went down the rabbit hole of conspiracies and it caused me to come up and say the sky was falling. So I called my family in Jersey and was like, move away from the shore. I am from the Jersey Shore and you can walk to the beach from where I live. And I called them and said, move away from the shoreline. Honey, I didn't know why, but the conspiracy theorists were saying everyone move away from the shoreline. That was in 2009. Here we are in 2025 and you guys are swimming. this is just the beginning, and I do not think that it's going to stop.
State of emergency declared for the state of New Jersey. To see New Jersey flooding like this is something out of the ordinary because it doesn't flood in New Jersey. It's not supposed to. Many people were still trying to drive through, even though they shouldn't have. Most of the East Coast was underneath flood watches and flood warnings last night. And you had people out there still trying to pave their way to where they was trying to go. All I'm gonna say is it couldn't be me. Count me out. Like seriously, look how high this water is over this truck right there. And people are still trying to drive through it. I mean, hey, when you gotta get to where you gotta get to, you gotta get to where you gotta get to. But man, you got to do it safely. Now, of course, everyone's hoping that the worst is past us and things can go back to normal. But there's gonna be floods everywhere. So make sure when you go out, be safe as possible and avoid as much water as you can.
Weather shit had New York and New Jersey looking like the movie The Day After Tomorrow. Roads was flooded. Train stations was flooded. Matter of fact, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Now, if you from New York, you know the last time we seen some shit like this, it was Hurricane Sandy. And that's when shit was flooded like this. But look at how this one train station is flooded right here. Tell me if that's no. Mind you, train stations were packed. You had people on top of people. You had some trains that wasn't even working. Look, she don't even have on no shoes. Then look at Jersey.
The corner of Mountain Avenue and Park Avenue in downtown Scotch Plains.
You some shit like
you have a New Jersey Transit bus stuck in the water, a Yankee bus, and a Scotch Plains ambulance.
I want you to tell me that this shit don't look like something from a movie. No, man. Something's going on. This shit crazy. I don't know what's going on beyond the skies, but something ain't right. We ain't never get no rain like this. Just from a regular storm. And then to top that off, in New York City, trees are down. There's a lot of people in Queens right now that's going through it. It's a lot of people in Midtown right now that's going through it. And y'all seen how Jersey was. This shit is crazy. I'm out.
Why does it keep raining so heavily in Texas after another miserable night with very heavy rain early Sunday morning, about 6 to 10 inches of rain in parts of central Texas? What keeps causing this? Well, there are two reasons that I can see. One is that we're stuck in between two areas of high pressure. So we have one area of high pressure that's there on the eastern part of the Gulf of Mexico, and then another area of high pressure that's out over the west coast of the United States. So in between the two, we're in an area that is called a weakness in the ridge. You could also refer to it as a trough, and that's what I have drawn right there with that black line. So this is an area where the winds will create natural, what's called cyclonic shear. Basically, it's a long area, like a stretched out area of low pressure. In addition, we've had very high moisture levels that we call precipitable water, or PW values. Now those have been really off the charts most of the last several days, most of the last couple of weeks actually, across central Texas, ever since the weekend of the 4th of July, when we had an influx of moisture come in from the remnants of Tropical Storm Barry. And I really don't think that that moisture ever left the state. We still have extremely high moisture levels in place in the atmosphere, and when we measure this column of moisture that we can calculate as what's called precipitable water, you can think about it like a sponge. If you were to squeeze a sponge, how much water would come out? Well, if you have a saturated sponge, obviously a lot of water would come out. And if you were to go take a PW value in the desert, squeeze the sponge, almost no rain comes out. So we've had a very full type of atmosphere when it comes to how much moisture is in the air from the surface all the way up to the top. So you got the PWs, and until that line goes away, they're going to continue to be under the gun.
From Louisiana, come on to this video. Dates have now started to fly out for this tropical depression, what they are calling it now. Yesterday, they had a 30% chance of something forming in the next 7 days. Today has bumped up to a 40% chance. They circling around the date of Thursday date, which is the 17th, when we should expect a whole lot of rainfall. They said the severity of the storm is not showing them right now that it's gonna be too severe. But New Orleans is expected to see a whole lot of rain. Y'all know New Orleans already floods. If you are in a flood area, which is a whole lot of the city, don't stay in them flooded areas. Go ahead, come up with a route today that gets us some higher land or something, and stay away from what's to come expected on Thursday. No, this is not to fearmonger anyone. This is to inform you of what's to come. They are highlighting the date, the 17th, which is this upcoming Thursday, to have severe weather, meaning a whole lot of rainfall, which can cause flooding. Now, the storm itself, will it be a severe storm from what they're saying? Absolutely not. But it will bring a whole lot of rain, which can cause flooding, which is the major problem that could come from this storm. Thank y'all for sipping a little more tea, but ain't tea. Bye,
Seriously,
y'all.
lovelies. You know, sometimes when things keep happening, it keep repeating itself. Maybe rather than complaining, it's actually best people keep, you know, thinking through it deeply. I have been saying so many floods on my video. It all started with Texas, now New Jersey, now, you know, it's not even only about the storm. Now, the floods, like, it keeps happening. It keeps happening. I stitched a video, I think it's about 2 days ago, and the same thing. The same thing. We don't really know what is going on. But I took interest in all of this because I came across a video which was like all of the things that is happening is just in the Bible prophecy. It's as if what has been happening or what has been said that was going to happen in the Bible is just happening, and we are all just seeing it. We are all seeing it. Imagine this type of storms, hurricanes, and all of that taking away lives, properties, like the way at which the water we start rising from 1 feet to 7 feet. Like, seriously, I think this is actually time for people to be very close to the Almighty. I saw some couple of stitches. People were like, this has everything to do with spiritual more than the physical. Like, and when you think this through, it's not longer funny. It's not longer, oh, okay, at the end of the day, maybe give it 2 days, everything is going to fall into places. And now it is actually said that New Jersey that was not supposed to flood is flooding. Are we all forgetting the Noah and the Ark? The Noah and the Bible, the Noah and the Ark in the Bible. Anyway, we just pray it doesn't get to this to the point of, you know, the Noah, the Bible, the stories of, you know. Anyways, love this. I also want to use this, opportunity to bring awareness to people who probably will see this flood and still want to go out. Like, I saw a stage. Somebody saw that this flood was just, and this person was trying to still drive through past the flood. Like, why do you just want to endanger yourself? Why do you just want to, get yourself in danger when when you know that what you're doing is not right? Like, you knew that this thing is coming. Why would you even want to leave? Why not just stay home or stay wherever you are? There have been so many cases of casualty, people getting alive, people missing, property being swept away, and you just want to like try God, you just want to like try nature, like you just want to have a record. Like, why would people, intentionally want to just endanger themselves? Like, I don't see it as being adventurous. I just see it as someone you just want to risk yourself. You know, I think this is the time at which everyone will just pray to those people that is being affected, and pray that it doesn't come to you, and just try to live a good life. Because things has really been happening from last year. No, like since Putin revealed its words, since the revelation of Jesus Christ being a black person and all of that, it has always been something. It has always been, some people know, but right about now, so many people are getting aware of the truth. And now there is hurricanes, Helene, Hurricane Milton, fires are going up there and here, flood, people. Wow. I also heard that this year was actually the worst of all of the flood that have been in history, you know? And it's getting it's getting more scary. And I think that people really, really should be more careful this time around, vigilant. And when you see any sign of something like this coming over to your neighborhood, look for a way to like maybe leave that place. Look for a way to save yourself. There are some little ones who was swept out, who was alive. People are losing their life. Like, love this. Oh my God, may God have mercy. Anyway, lovelies, wanna just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. Just here for educational and informative purposes. So lovelies, if you've not subscribed to this channel, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button. Like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one. A huge favor to click on the subscription button. Like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.